Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, tonight's the night. It's the opening of Madonna's celebration tour, nearly said confessions tour. Um, and there was a lot of nervous fans, not sure if she was going to show up and everything, or if she's going to be on time because of her history with her other tours, Rebel Heart and Madame X. And last time I checked, around 7 a.m. Australian time, which was about 9 p.m. London time, she was supposed to be on stage, but I heard that she wasn't yet, which kind of made sense because I'd heard Bob the Drag Queen hadn't even come out yet. So I just assumed, well, she's late as usual. She had to be on at 9 to finish by 11 because that's the curfew for the venue. But then I saw a report to say that she'd started at 8. I'm like, well, that makes no sense, because if Bob hadn't even started, why would she go on before him, and why would she start an hour before she had to? It didn't make any sense. But I'm seeing some live footage now of a bunch of screens with images of artists and people all around the stage. I don't know if we're in the middle of the show or if at the start of the show, but there was an interview with Stuart Price, who went into some of the overall design of the show. The idea is the stage represents New York, and the different stages within the main sort of stage is the different areas of New York, and that she's apparently going to be time traveling around the sort of her own history and the elements of her own career and different performances. And the overall center of the stage is circular, and it's supposed to represent it's got like elevated platforms that's supposed to be able to represent the wedding cake at the MTV Awards from 1984 with Like a Virgin. And she's apparently going to be doing a version of I Will Survive, which a lot of people think was the song that was supposed to be in reference to her near-death experience, but it was already in the play because it's retro, it's 70s, that's when she first arrived in New York and everything. So I'm kind of curious how it's all going to work. I was surprised how small the stage looked. There wasn't a lot of seating, like the actual number of seats. I was counting them, and there wasn't a lot. And the different areas where people are in general admission are not very big as well. I was expecting them to be a lot different. But it's curious how it's going to go. I think she's on stage now. I should be watching it. But yeah, I just sort of wanted to just talk about it for a second, like, because when I first started making this video, as far as I know, she hadn't gone on stage yet, and while I was talking, the image started to come up on Instagram that it's supposed to be live, and people have been saying she'd been on stage for an hour. So unless she's halfway through the show, I don't know what's happening. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how she represents her whole career in this show. It's supposed to be very autobiographical, very documentary style, and sort of inspired by all the work that she did preparing for her autobiography that didn't happen, that wasn't filmed because she made it so difficult to work with her that they didn't get it made and ended up being cancelled. But all the work she put into that apparently now has sort of gone into this presentation of her whole career through the celebration tour. So it'll be interesting to see how they play that out, how that works. And the good thing is, unlike Madame X, where cameras were banned, like MDNA and Rebel Heart, people are going to have cameras, so we're going to see a lot of footage. We're going to see people putting together different footage of different angles, so we're going to have videos of the songs coming out soon, and eventually there'll be whole concerts, and we'll have that to sort of watch while we wait for the inevitable streaming exclusive like Paramount Plus, because we probably won't get a DVD release like with Madame X, where it's still exclusive to Paramount Plus. But unlike that, where we didn't have any fan footage, we should have plenty of fan footage of this to sort of enjoy and look at and speculate over what the actual final show is going to look like when it's edited properly and everything. So this should be fun the next couple of months, looking at all this. The fact that she's basically on stage pretty much on time is pretty impressive and kind of shocking. And it'll be interesting to see what the stage is like with no band, and like the smaller stage and the small screens and everything, how they're going to play with that. They've got a bunch of physical screens that all come down all around the stage, kind of like with the Virgin tour, how they had the screens at the start and everything. So it's all going to be interesting, and I'm going to get to it. Right now the stage has risen up, there's panels of lighting, it's going around in circles. I don't know if it's the start of the show or halfway through, but I'm just going to see what's happening. Okay.